Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Genesis. Wait, what? This is a metal channel. So, I love my prog rock. And, if you go back on Pink Floyd and Yes and Genesis, and I loved all of that stuff. And I still do. So, it's my request week, so I'll play whatever I want. So this is actually a live version. It's a medley. It's in the Cage Cinema Show, and it's off 3 sides live, which is an absolutely amazing piece of work. So I always loved Genesis. You go all back to like Peter Gabriel days, and then Phil Collins, and not that Phil Collins wasn't there in the Peter Gabriel days, but if you know how Genesis moved around a bit, you know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't matter. You go right back to like this, the early 70s and all of that stuff. Genesis were absolutely fantastic. And if it wasn't for Genesis and the other bands that I mentioned, like Pink Floyd and Yes and stuff, then bands like Dream Theater would not be who they are. Which takes nothing away from Dream Theater at all, but something starts and you build and you build, and you end up with other bands appearing like Dream Theater that you can hear the influences, which is a good thing. Absolutely. It's just not, I'm trying not to say something and people think I'm criticizing the modern version of Genesis or whatever. So I've always loved Genesis. This video I'm going to play you is filmed in like 1980 or something, so it looks a bit crap. But I'm hoping that this was captured from Laserdisc, it says here. Wow, most of you probably don't even remember Laserdisc. So I'm going to play this. This is just for me. So I listen to this. This album comes on. I have it on my iPod. And when I'm doing random stuff, something from this will come on. Like, my iPod loves it because it would just come on, seems like, quite regularly. And I never click next song. It's always like absolutely brilliant stuff. So if you don't like this, that's fair enough. We got in for a whole 10 minutes here. I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just saying I love this, and I kind of hope you like it too, or at least can appreciate it.
I got sunshine in my stomach, like I just rocked my baby to sleep. I got sunshine in my stomach, but I can't stay from keeping sleep. Killing that chances, not a bad I'm making. In this kitchen, straight jacket, just like 22nd Street. They've got me by my neck and feet. Precious beauty, can't take more. My headache's shot, my earache's full. In this pain, oh, get me out of this pain. Oh, oh. And if I could turn to liquid, I could feel the cracks of know that I am solid, and I am not. Our shiny junk disappears, this cage dissolves. We have any reason my body revolves. Keep on turning, keep on turning, keep on turning, keep on turning, 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 turning. Keep on turning around, round, 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 round. Somebody get me out of this cage. Get me out of this cage. Get me out of this cage.
Oh, what? Well, that caught me out. The problem with live things is they go into the next song and then the video gets cut off. Wow, I did not know it ended like that. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, sad. And my brain was just carrying on. I could have played the whole of Three Sides live, to be honest. Wow, that caught me out. I've not watched that video. I don't know, probably like 15 years, so I'd forgotten that it ended like that. Um, does anyone remember when you used to go to a concert and the versions of the songs that you got were like takes on the album rather than exactly the same? Because now you go to and they just play the song and you get exactly what you got off the album, admittedly in a live version, and it's great and all. But I used to always love it when you went and they'd made a new version of the song for touring, and the only way you would hear that is if you saw them live. And so when I say, oh yeah, and they took these three songs and they made them into a medley, or they added a bit in the middle of this song and like extended the instrumental bit or whatever. And that's kind of thing that that's kind of thing that a lot of bands did, but that's kind of thing that Genesis did. And a lot of bands did it in the I don't know, 70s and 80s, where they just went on tour, probably either out of boredom, so like, I don't want to play the same thing every night, or because back in the day, the only version of the song that existed was the one that they managed to fit onto an album, which was usually 40 minutes long, split into two sides. So what you got on there was very fixed in time. Now it isn't, I suppose. If they were to do a new version, they just would and throw it out on YouTube or something. But back in the day, the version you got on the album was it. So you'd go and see them live and they'll have changed it because they're like, yeah, this is the song that we wanted to put on the album, but we couldn't fit it or whatever. Or we had an idea later and it was, it's too late. You can't reissue the album sort of thing. So they played them live. Does anyone remember that? Admittedly, you have to be of a certain age to do so. And I used to love that. And I absolutely love this. I realise some people won't be quite as enamoured with it, but because I guess it's part of my past and as I've dragged it along with me. But you cannot underestimate the influence that 70s prog rock had on music, full stop. And all these bands that you're probably more familiar with now, like Opeth, like Dream Theater, obviously, all of the things that have prog attached to them. This is the stuff that they were listening to. This and some of the other bands I was mentioning, and lots of bands that are not as big as Genesis. Like Uriah Heep, very influential in their day. In fact, as it happens, I'm going to see them next month. I think they're on their farewell tour. Uriah Heep's new album's really good as well. New last album, how's that? Really good. But anyway, that's not important right now. So Genesis, just a thing that I love, and I thought I would play because it's request week. It's more importantly, it's my request week. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm looking. I can see I've got a monitor over here. It looks like I've got some kind of frame rate issue on my camera. I'm hoping it doesn't come through on the recording. But there's definitely a bit of a lag and I've got a new camera, so I might have to tweak. There's definitely I can see the image over there moving at a slightly different rate to me, and it looks like I've got frame rate issues. So hopefully this video is not full of frame rate issues. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.